Hello. One of the challenging topics currently in KJSEA Mathematics, this is grade 9, is this topic on scale drawing and especially application in Surveyor's book. Now I'm going to use this question, which is question 36 of sample paper 1 of this book, Excelling KJSEA by Victor Mwaura, to illustrate how this question should be handled. This book has several other examples, other questions that you can use for your practice. I hope it will help you to understand and tackle this question. Before we continue, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you for subscribing. Now, the question asks, a plot of land is surveyed and the following measurements are recorded in a field book. The distance from P to R is 70 meters. So the distances given here is in meters. So the distance from P to R is 70. And you're given here 20, 50, 60, 25, 10, and here 15. And you are told all the distances are in meters. You are told, using a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 10 meters, draw an accurate map of the plot. Now, the first thing is to understand, to have a sketch on how this map looks like. So I'm going to draw a sketch and then you will be able to do the scale drawing from your book. Now, how to read this question? Note, from P going to a point where there is town or a point A, it is 20 meters. Then from that straight line, there is 10 meters going this way. And then from P to a point where B is actually 50 meters. From P to where C is 60 meters. From P to R, you are given as 70 meters. So now let us do it and see how it is done. So this is what you are given. You are told from P to R is 70 meters. And then this is the information you have. Now, the first thing you need to do is to draw this baseline from P to R. This baseline can be drawn as this. Like this, from P to R. And then from P to a point where A is here. So suppose A is somewhere here. We can choose this right hand side to represent going down. So to a point where this A is, you are told this is 20 meters. So this is 20. And then going down here is 10. So don't mind the accuracy of the sketch for now. And then you are told from this point, so this is 10. From this baseline, this is 10. Sorry, I'm checking something. Alright. So from this baseline it is from this baseline is 10 meters while this is 20. Then you are told you are given that you have another point B. So B is on the opposite side of A. So going this side, which is B, you are given that it is 50 meters from point P. Not 50 meters from point A. So it is coming from point B. So if this is 50 here, and here this is 20, so this one will be 50 minus 20. This is 30. From this point to here. So from here to here is 50. This is 20, this is 30. And then from this point to where B is, from the baseline to where B is 15. Like that. And then you have the next part, which is point C. Point C is 60 meters from point P. So you go This is 20, 30, and then you are told from here to here is 60. So 60 minus 50, it will give you 10. So from this point, then C is on the same side as point A. So, and it is longer. So this is C, and this is 25. Sorry, 25. Then you are told now from point C to R, you are given that from P to R is 70. So you have already covered 60 meters. So the next part should be 10. So for accuracy, you can bring this one closer here and say this is R and this is 10. So this is R. So your land, your piece of land, I bet from this point, remember we are drawing, this one is just a sketch, this is longer than this point. So for the purpose of just sketching, this is where you start from. Then this is how you do it. So this piece of land, let me draw in blue, should be like this. Yes, so this is the piece of land on the surveyor's book. So when you have the sketch already, then you go and take your ruler and a piece of paper where you are going to draw. Now we have already our sketch that you have seen there. Now we will draw our baseline, which is 7 centimeters. So you can draw 7 centimeters from here to here. This is 7 centimeters. And mark our, so you are going to use your pencil, but for purposes of clarity and illustration, I'm going to use a pen, a red pen. So this is point P and this is R. Then our map shows that there are 2 centimeters from point P to point A on the baseline, which is 2 centimeters. Remember, you are taught to use the scale of 1 centimeter represent 10 meters. From point P to R is 70 meters, which equates to 7 centimeters. So that is why we have drawn from here to point R as 7 centimeters. Then from this point to point B, or we can draw this again, which is 1 centimeter going down. From this point going down should be 1 centimeter. That is it. So that is point A. And then we measure another 30 centimeters from this point. From this point where A is, we measure 30 meters represented by 3 centimeters. Then going up, we have 1.5. 15 meters should be 1.5 centimeters. So you can have this. .5 is there. I'm trying to make sure that my map is perpendicular. My lines, I mean. So there you are. And then the remaining portion should be 22 centimeters or 20 meters. Then at the center of it, which is 1 centimeter from here, or 6 centimeters from P up to here, you are going down again 2.5, which is 25. meters represented by 2.5 centimeters. There, you see, this point is 2.5, and then you mark here. Then you can have it as so. Now you have the sketch of the lines from the baseline to the various points. This is point B and this is point C. So what is the shape of this piece of land? I'm going to draw with a blue pen so that you can see clearly. There you have your BR, this is PB, BR, then you have your PA there, then this one too, this one. So now that is the accurate map you should be having for the piece of land. Thank you. If you have any question, please feel free to ask in the comment section below. Thank you.